Alright, it's the 11th, okay. That one. First off, it is a day to save. Second, I do have a justice on me. Yes, I do. Justice is very difficult to get up. I need every last one of those points. So that's why I keep checking it. Oh boy. I see I'm gonna need a ton of personas soon. Let's see, what do we have? What has we, what needs we? Oberon, you're dismissed. I'm gonna need temperance. I'll get to you soon, Yukiko. Very soon. Let's see. I don't wish to fuse anything. I wish to resummon from the compendium. Guess what I've been playing recently? Wish to resummon from the compendium the Temperance Apsaris. I keep mispronouncing that. What else? What else? Sunday. So we are going to spend time with Death, I do believe. Yes, we are. Death, thankfully, doesn't require a matching persona, so I can just go over there and talk to her, which is convenient. Hey, Namatame. Been a while since I've seen you. Sure. We'll just go talk to the lady next to you.
My.
Yes.
Yes.
See, we only got 2 notes for that. As opposed to the usual 3. So he did look at me. Apparently you can answer any of them, but I'm pretty sure. Let's see. What do I want to say? I imagine she's talking about her husband. Or former husband. So let's just make sure of that, shall we? Indeed. Points. Oh.
Listen, dear.
Yeah, the guide really doesn't give a shit with this social link since you don't need any points. It doesn't even list how many times you have to answer a question. Nope. Death. Hey, that was a bit ominous.
Goodbye.
Welcome home, big bro.
Hello. Yes, we'll make some food. Make lunch for tomorrow. Okay. Whatever you say, game. The correct answer is finned eggs. Excuse me. Okay. Well, that's a bait. I might just need more of that. I think I can get enough. Just from making lunch. But might be wrong. We shall invite not them. We shall invite Risei Kujikawa.
This is so good.
Was her favorite. Which is good. Dang it. I don't even know if that's supposed to make sense. Oh. Eheheh. If there was something to learn there, it completely flew over my head, but... okay. I'll take that knowledge. You know, game, if the incidents had been resolved, you probably wouldn't be asking, have the incidents been resolved for 2 in-game months? It's been 1 in-game month. Still, you get the idea, right? Going into town because I want to get a lot of cash. And where do I get a lot of cash? Well, quite simply, we are going to do temperance. And if you remember, I have maxed out understanding. So this is going to get me a lot of points. Of money, rather. I'll get points as well. Freaking kids. I don't know how... yeah, I already have maximum understanding. Well then. Where is she? Dude, feather vacuum? Who even cares? Try McGee alone. Or freaking God's hand. Yeah, Phoenix Razor Featherman R is... not sure if it's a reference to P3, but... one of the party members in P3 is a fan of it, so you get to hear a bit of it. You can answer either one, by the way. Well... why haven't you? Again, either one. If you do that, what? And again, any of them. And again, apologize to him, not to me.
I'm sorry.
those two. I'd say ask, but, well, she tried. Well, correct answer is to give her a hint. Indeed.
Is that so? Thank you.
Oh boy.
Then I'll see you again.
Yeah, you probably will. 10k yen from a part-time job. Not bad at all.
Good evening, and welcome to Nightline's special Night Watch report.
Oh, that's Naoto.
A suspect in the murders in Inaba was safely arrested recently. But what few people know is that the mastermind who brought him to justice was a high school detective.
Fucking bullshit.
Tonight's report will focus on this detective prince, Naoto Shirogane, whose handsome looks are sweeping the nation. Thanks for being on the show.
Yes, his handsome looks. I'm positive. That is the point.
No. The pleasure is all mine.
Oh, his uniform's the same as yours.
Yep, he goes to school.
First, congratulations to you and the police for your recent arrest of the culprit. It was well known that there were a lot of mysteries surrounding this case, and you did a great job clearing them up.
I'd hesitate to say that the matter is cleared up as such. It's true that our suspect was behind Mr. Muraoka's unfortunate death.
Possibly incorrect use unfortunate, but proceed.
But when I cast my eye over the case as a whole, I detect a few things that seem out of place.
Oh? Like what?
Unfortunately, I cannot divulge details at this time. But this matter claimed the lives of 3 people. Hence, I believe even the smallest inconsistency must be investigated.
I see. I have to say this is a surprise in light of the police's official statement.
That's gonna cause some trouble.
Now for our next segment, the Detective Prince's true identity, where Naoto-kun tells us a little bit about himself. Amazingly, the Detective Prince has solved a whopping 24 cases. 16 of them were...
There's a detective at your school? When I'm older, I'm gonna go to your school too.
Have fun with that. At least you're not gonna be in the class of King Moron. On account of him being quite thoroughly dead. So...
Hi, Senpai.
Hey everyone. Where's Kanji?
Yo,
Hey, did you see the show on TV last night? Naoto-kun was on.
I did.
that thing about the detective prince solving the case? Come on, we're the ones who actually caught the killer.
It's actually a good point. I mean, even though people don't know about the TV world, we were still the ones that reported his location and had him turned in. So...
But the police were the ones who identified the suspect, and he was cooperating with them on it, right?
I suppose.
So it's true that he helped solve the case.
I'm kind of surprised, though. I didn't think he was the type to go after the spotlight like that.
That's indeed odd.
Good morning.
Well then, speak of the devil.
I've been waiting for you all. There's something I needed to discuss with you regarding the case.
Discuss? Dude, we'll be late if we talk too long. Hey, where's your uniform?
Where is it?
Could you please indulge my current theory on the matter?
And again, I guess I could ask the same question of Yukiko and Chie. Although I guess Chie at least makes sense.
What is it?
Oh right, theory.
First, as regards commonalities between the victims, all of them were kidnapped before they were murdered. The victims were all locals who had been the focus of recent media attention, becoming suddenly well-known. That is the most likely scenario. I don't believe there's anything intrinsically unique about the victims themselves.
And?
Haven't you all come to the same conclusion?
Long ago. I plead the fifth. Could you even do that in Japan? Well, anyway. Pretty sure it was a translation. So... yeah, we did.
Then allow me to state my point. Will you admit that a number of you fit these identical circumstances?
A number of
There
you?
was a long interval between the second and third deaths in this case. But after I applied the aforementioned criteria, I discovered several similar disappearances had taken place. Yukiko Amagi, Kanji Tatsumi, Rise Kujikawa. All of you disappeared shortly after being shown on TV. Either you escaped death somehow, or you faked your own disappearances in order to divert attention from yourselves. Since some of you had ties to the victims, there came a point where I suspected one of you must be the culprit.
Excuse me, but disappearing in the middle of a serial murder case? That's not the way you divert attention away from yourself.
You thought one of us was the killer? You can't be serious.
Yeah, here's the thing. She actually has a reason to think one of us is the killer. She actually has a reason, and I shall explain that in due time. For now, though, she's just nuts.
This was a prior theory, since discarded. Putting together everything I've learned until this moment, I believe exactly the opposite.
Good.
You aren't the culprits. You may, in fact, be the only ones with the means to pursue the true perpetrator. Seen as a joining of forces between the rescued, everything falls into place. Of course, this is all speculation.
You know, I admitted at least something to Dojima, right? You could have just asked. I don't even try to keep it a secret.
There is in fact a flaw in the theory. It doesn't account for the third incident, Mr. Muraoka's murder.
I thought you stated that Mitsuo was behind that. And he was.
He has never been broadcast on television, and neither did he ever disappear. We must also consider the condition of his corpse. The first two victims are still listed with an unknown cause of death. But Mr. Muraoka died of an easily identifiable blunt force trauma to the occipital cranium.
Back to the head, I think.
The police have not satisfactorily resolved this discrepancy, yet they are desperate to close the case.
The front of the head, it doesn't matter. He took a blow to the head and died.
Further action will be necessary to obtain some sort of decisive evidence.
Where are you going with this?
Further action? What do you mean?
We're gonna be late for school, you know.
Well, whatever the outcome, the evidence should come to light. You said something interesting to me not long ago.
Oh,
Hey, where are you going?
you're not gonna clarify?
This is not a game for me either.
Naoto-kun?
Go have fun with that. Whatever. 13th. No, they didn't come to school indeed. So, today, we shall finally, not you or you, not the third floor. This is something I wonder. Why are there 2 staircases that lead up, but only one that leads down? I don't think that's very practical. Whatever. Today we're gonna max out Priestess. Yep. Dude, how many more portals can you fit in one conversation? Yeah. Any of the females that are your lovers, the last social link will take place in your room.
I'm sorry.
Dude, it's a room. Really. There's a bunch of windows right there. It's not a secret. Yeah, this is one of the questions that people that wrote the walkthrough and the strategy guide didn't really know what to do with, because out of context, that question and these answers, they don't really go anywhere. Anyway, as this is the last social link, I can answer any of them. But
Huh?
is that so? Interruption. What? Nee, ik zit hier tegen mezelf te praten met een microfoon voor absoluut geen reden. Oké. Oh well. Damn it, Mike. Huh. That is good. I don't know how to pronounce this thing's name. In other words, in any case, Konohana Sakuya Amaterasu, the jackass that kept healing in Nocturne in the third Galba. I still remember.
I want you to have this.
Shrine Charm. Yeah, she is a healer, but I won't be using her over Teddy because freaking buffing, man. Still.
I'm sorry.
Alright. And that maxes out the priestess social link. Don't know how to pronounce that, but I fused her a Nocturne. She was nothing impressive. She had Repel Wind, I think, but that was it. Fine.
I love you.
Sounds sad. Well, anyway.
Hey.
Time to spend some time with Hierophant. Yes. And it's another spend time. But relationship is going to become closer soon. If it hadn't, I would have had to pray at the shrine today. But now the day is optional, which is good. I mean, it's raining, so I can't do shit, but it's still good. I don't know. Let's see, day to save is today, I think? So it is. Save. So like I said, the day is optional. But since I have... well, since I got Hierophant up high enough... actually, the day is optional because I got Hierophant high enough. Screw it. The point is that there's stuff I can do. Now, I could go to Aya, which could increase my courage and my knowledge and diligence, but honestly, I don't really care enough to get those 2 stats up. I'm not going to need them in the future. Actually, I am going to need knowledge in the future. I might just need it soon, too. Do I? Let's see. It would appear that I'm not going to need it in the near future. Let me see. Yes. Yes, I'm not going to need it in the near future. Alright then. And diligence, I kind of don't care. At all. It would allow me to fish more, and that's pretty much it. So, we're going to fish. Is there anything else to check here? No. I'm not going to try for guardians here. I'm just going to fish up anything that isn't a red goldfish and call it a day. I really don't care to fish up a guardian or whatever. It would make feeding the cat easier, but I have enough. That might just be a red goldfish, actually. I am so fucking bad. Yeah, feeding the cat, I think the size of the fish matters. Not just, is it a guardian or not? So I want to get fish that are at least a little large. Again, I don't need to get 4 guardians, but just the goldfish, no. Too small for my taste. For the cat's taste, anyway. Missed that one. Doesn't matter because Ambersema. And I shall continue fishing. That's a pretty big fish. It's at least not a goldfish. It's not a huge fish, and I don't think it's... It's definitely not a guardian. Another Ambersema. Alright. Continue fishing. This is more in line with what fishing is all about. Just catching whatever the fuck and going home. Yeah, I didn't get that in one try. Eat a trout? Eat a trout. Alright. Last chance to get a huge fish, or something impressive. What shall we get? That's... might be a goldfish. No. It's a Genji Ryu. Alright then. That's all the fish I want, so... Ah yes. After you catch fish during the day, you get a chance to... trade. Which is good. I could do that. But I won't. Don't need to. He isn't here at night, but it is pretty useful. Hey!
Oh, welcome home, big bro.
Item! I should have cashed in those prize stickers, come to think of it. So, how worthless is this thing? Not at all! Well then. Glad I purchased it. I think. It's the 14th. Since it's raining, we're going to be checking the midnight channel. So we're going to be checking the fridge. I know I have max courage. I don't care. Well, this is an incredibly stupid idea. Let's eat it. So you're still up around midnight just to check the midnight channel. Well... well, the murderer's been caught and all that shit. Oh no, what a surprise. Holy crap, that is hazy. I honestly can't recognize that.
Did you see that? Someone came on, right? Now that the killer's been caught, do we still gotta worry about the Midnight Channel?
Well, I know who it is, obviously, but I really couldn't recognize that. Huh.
But then someone said the blurry image seemed like an advance notice. What exactly is the Midnight Channel anyway? Did it have anything to do with the murders?
Ask Teddy.
This is so frustrating. Hey, what do you think? Did you recognize who appeared just now?
Of course, it's Naoto.
Naoto? Why would he show up on TV?
Because he has been on TV recently.
Now that you mention it, I wonder what he thinks about the Midnight Channel. I don't get this at all. It's gonna keep nagging at me, I can tell. I'm sure the others saw it too, so let's get together tomorrow and talk about it. Night.
Okay. Well then.
So, about the Midnight Channel last night.
I wonder who that was.
I talked to Teddy and he says no one's entered the other side.
So that means...
Well, yeah, the killer's been caught.
Yeah.
What?
Huh? What's up?
Come on, get with the program. You saw the TV last night, right?
So? It's got nothing to do with us. The killer's behind bars, man. You guys are overreacting. Yeah, that shit Naoto said didn't make any sense either, so there's no use getting all worked up about it.
Well...
Huh? Naoto-kun?
No, well, how do I put it?
What, were you out of it because you were still thinking about what Naoto said? So you're still hung up on all that stuff.
He did say some weird shit.
I ain't hung up on it!
It's okay, we all understand. Just don't go overboard, man.
He's gonna get...
You little... I said that's not it! I got stuff to do. I'm out of here.
Good job, Yosuke.
Stop bringing that up, Yosuke. You know he doesn't think it's funny.
Ooh, what? Did something happen between Kanji and Naoto-kun?
Not important, Rise.
Well, that aside, is it me or does the town seem kind of strange lately? Everyone is in high spirits for some reason, and they all talk about other people, but never themselves.
Is that strange?
Really? I don't think it's anything special. Now that the murder case is solved, people feel relaxed, that's all.
That's how society is. They all just want to get in on the latest trend. People get excited fast and lose interest even faster. It goes round and round. There's no underlying reason for it.
I don't know. It still seems a little too weird.
A little too weird how?
It's like they're all afraid of something.
Well, they're...
Oh, sorry. I just had this feeling.
There has been a murder case lately. I know they probably started a rumor that the case isn't solved still.
Huh.
It's gonna rain again tonight.
It's raining right now.
We should check the Midnight Channel just in case.
Well then.
Oh, welcome home, big bro.
As you can see... Yeah, there's absolutely nothing we can do tonight, so... Midnight Channel! That's a bit clearer than before. Well then.
Good evening, everyone. I am the Detective Prince, Naoto Shiragane. Welcome to Experiment of the Century, the Genome Project. I will be experimenter and experimentee both in a forbidden yet wonderful bodily alteration process.
Is that a German accent? What?
You shall witness my departure into a new realm, the moment of a new birth. From the chosen day forth, I shall walk a completely different path in life. And I will share this glorious occasion, this memorable day with all of you. Do stay tuned.
Alrighty then. Well.
Hey, is that you, Senpai? Naoto was just... So, does this mean he was kidnapped? You said people only show up clearly on TV once they're thrown into that other world, right?
Correct.
What the hell's going on? I thought we caught the damn killer!
Calm down.
Oh, I'm sorry. Being a detective, solving cases, it ain't worth shit if he gets himself kidnapped. Damn, that idiot pisses me off. Anyways, let's get the gang together and meet first thing after school.
Will do. Oh boy. I am so glad I got 3 of my party members to max rank. You evil, evil man. Well?
Last night on TV, that was Naoto-kun for sure.
Definitely.
What's the verdict, Teddy? Is he really in there?
I do smell someone.
But...
It's just like before. Nothing's changed.
Like... before.
Come on.
Of course! That's why Naoto-kun appeared on the news so suddenly.
What?
He said something didn't seem right and that he wasn't convinced. He also believed that the people who are kidnapped appear on TV first, remember?
So he used himself as bait?
Wait, you're saying he's using himself as bait? We came to the same conclusion he did, about how people who become famous through TV would disappear. Could he be trying to prove the theory by using himself?
Well, if no one else is gonna help him.
You mean he got kidnapped on purpose? That's crazy. He could be killed.
He said, this is not a game for me either. It's all my fault. I'm the one that said that to him.
He would have done that either way. Yikes.
Idiot! Why the hell didn't he just tell us?
Because the last time he did, he ended up getting a nonsense from a drunk Yukiko.
He knew we'd stop him if he did. Instead, he left us clues so we could figure it out and...
I know! That son of a...
But what about the killer the police are holding now? Mitsuo did kill King Moron, right?
Yes. And that's all he did.
I get it now. I remember Naoto-kun mentioning this.
Game, at least try to be stable, even if you do have to shave off a few frames per second.
He said it was strange that the police were able to identify the cause of Mr. Morooka's death.
Then is King Moron the only one Mitsuo killed?
Weren't you paying attention in his dungeon?
That'd explain why there were no signs of King Moron being thrown into the TV. The killer didn't change his methods for King Moron. It just seemed that way because it was done by someone else.
Then whoever kidnapped Naoto-kun, that's the real killer?
Apparently.
But wait a sec. Didn't Mitsuo say he was the one behind it all? Why would he take the blame for someone else's crime? Isn't that weird?
Did you forget? He wants the attention.
And they said on the news that the culprit confessed to the other murders too. Well, there's also something else that's been bothering me, but,
Well, speak up.
To hell with someone who's behind bars! If we don't get off our asses, that stupid Naoto's gonna die in there! We gotta go find him!
Will do. Of course, we first have to find him.
Someone's definitely in here. And the world seems to have grown larger.
Your persona is also lagging the game.
That's amazing, Rise-chan. There's no way my nose can pick up that much. Shall I give you a massage?
Just...
Don't bother her.
thank you.
It's the same as last time. I know he's here, but I can't tell where. I need something that'll help me understand him. I need some clues. Without that, I have no idea which way we should look.
What clue would help, though?
Damn it! There's too much we don't know about that kid. But if we don't do something, he's gonna...
hey, snap out of it. This is just like all the other times. Let's not panic. Keep an eye on the weather and do this like always. We'll save him, no problem. First, we need to look for something that'll help us locate him.
I know. I wasn't panicking. We know he's over here. So all we gotta do is get him out.
Indeed. Thank you.
I'm sorry I couldn't find him. All I need is some kind of hint to help me understand him better. Then I could find him for sure.
Investigation time. First up, we're going to school. This girl here has information. Thank you. We shall do that. I shall even run to the practice building because I don't care. You? Yes. Is that so? Naoto really doesn't agree with how the police is handling things here. All things considered, I kinda agree with him. Shaman District North. Heck's up with the sound here? Oh well. There should be a police officer, Shopping District North. For a moment there I thought it was Adachi, but no. Yeah, not really. All we have to do is talk to Chie in the Samagawa floodplain. Specifically, by the river. Not sure why you have to talk to Chie first, but... you do, for some reason. Because old Chie will tell you... is that I've maxed out expression and the MC couldn't figure that out himself? Okay, whatever. But after that, we can talk to the police officer again. And we will get some answers. Also, Chi is now here. Huh. Yes. Bingo. Sadly, no other police officer is on duty today, so we're going to have to... Nova is not a police officer. You're a police officer? Yeah, we need a helpful police officer, so we're gonna have to come back tomorrow. I'm gonna go over time here, but whatever. I'll get to the dungeon very soon, so if I start a new video, I'm just gonna start a new video the minute I get set foot in the dungeon, so that isn't gonna help anyone. Kids. The saint with increased understanding. Oh, jeez. You can answer any of them here. And, yeah. All's well that ends well, right? Again, any of them. Really, just... He isn't bad, he just has to open up. I don't know, man. Wow. Guess you could try that. Have you thought about buying an alarm clock? It's also the first of, I think, 2 times this music will play during a social link. We're not going to see the second time, because that happens during Yumi's social link, which is the alternate Sun social link. Also a social link. Correct answer. And really...
Maybe so.
Correct in general. No. Temperance. Finally getting somewhere.
Then I'll see you again.
Are you wearing high heels? Don't know if you can run pretty effectively on those. I can't run pretty effectively on anything, so yeah.
Welcome home!
I wouldn't be able to find out even if I wanted to. Anyway. Justice! Yes.
Yeah.
Guess it must have been looking for it. Sappy answer's the correct one.
Yeah.
I mean, it is correct, but still. Any of them? Well, she is lost. That's kind of what it means to die, so... Feel sorry? I wouldn't say that, so... Have a pity party.
Yeah.
Thank you. Correct answer is this one. I think it requires max courage or max understanding or something of that sort, but whatever it takes, I have it. So there you go.
Good night.
All right. Next day. I'll be going over time by a lot. Oh crap. Where oh where is my key response? If you went there looking like that, gee, thanks. Honestly, I don't know who Magellan is. I heard of Christopher Columbus in terms of exploring the world, and that's it. And even then, that guy's just the dude mentioned in history, not the dude that actually did what he's claimed. What is claimed he had done or something, so... yeah. Whatever the case is, though, he wanted to profit from spices. Yay. Oh, when will my knowledge ever reach max? I wonder. Excuse me. Okay. Well, we're going to gather some more information, but first, I forgot to take a look at Yukiko's improved persona. You'll notice she still has her weakness to ice. It's the reason why Chie's lover's accessory is better than Yukiko's, because Yukiko still needs resistance to ice. Chie, however, does not need resistance to fire. You might be wondering why she still keeps her weakness. Well, this game hates the absolute unending shit out of healers. Teddy, I'll tell you right now, is also going to keep his weakness to electricity. Although in his case, that makes him double fucked. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that, what? We'll get to that much later. For now, we must see if there are any police officers on duty. And what do you know? How come I never see you here otherwise? Dude, if that's your only reason for shutting down the case, you've got a problem. Was I always asked questions about this? Because it doesn't say. But I should be able to answer this anyway. I mean, he has an obsession with the case. And they consider him a child, I know that. Game, did you really have to tell me, ask me, and then tell me again? Was that absolutely necessary? Really? Did you have to? When is the next book coming out? 9/20. Alright. Anyway, it is time for shopping. First, there is a optional boss to fight in Void Quest. That optional boss is has a weapon for you, which is, I think, a good weapon, so he can keep his lift-like sword. Now go for the motions. Yosuke! Question. That's a good improvement, so we shall purchase that and equip it and sell the old one. Chie. High odds of enervate. Also has a much higher agility accuracy, so she doesn't need the agility for it. Which is good. We shall purchase that. I have, since I don't need to buy armor, I have more than enough money for everything. Which is awesome. As you can see, this would do a good bit more damage, but I want her to have SP, so there you go. Don't think the +3 strength is going to be enough. Reduce fire damage, he's not weak to fire. So Kanji is going to get an alloyed plate. Yep. Now Teddy, he actually got a better weapon from Tanaka, so he doesn't need a new weapon. And I don't need this because I'm going to get a better weapon from the dungeon. That's everyone's weapons. Now, Yu is going to keep his shirt, obviously. And Auto Tarukaja aside, I would much rather have good defense. It is far more important. It isn't far more important during random encounters, but it is more important during boss fights, so yeah. The girls, though, they will both get breeze tutus. To the possible contempt of both involved. Yep. That is that. Accessory-wise, I don't think I'm missing anything. Yeah. Disguise masks can be useful for the boss fight, including another accessory I can't have made. I might have it though. Let's see. Reduce the chance of either enervation or exhaustion. Those could be useful, but I'm gonna stick with the damage. Because what is a boss going to do if he is dead? The answer? Not a whole lot. So, Our shopping has been finished. I really do not need to buy soda. But now that we're done with that, we are going to save Naoto straight away. I chose the wrong elevator. Sad, sad me. Kanji looks happy. So, let's go.
Let's go, senpai.
One thing I want to check before I start recording dungeon videos, though, what it might be tomorrow. Is the fox a prissy bitch, yes or no? You. Thank you. I think it's also possible for the fox to be particularly happy. So we'll give you another discount. But with max 10 hermit, you really don't need it.
Did you find out more about Naoto-kun?
Yes.
I see. So he's being stubborn about the case. But it seems like it's rare for Naoto-kun to get so worked up over something. Okay, I've got a good feel for him. I think I can do this.
You know what? Why not? Let's show the dungeon entrance this video.
It won't take long for me to find him with my persona, so be ready to follow me once I do.
Damn lag. What are you gonna do for? Are you gonna run? Does your persona like find this place and then you start running towards it? The heck is that eagle doing? It looks like he's farting. Not just a little bit either.
This place?
It's
It's all sci-fi. Hey, doesn't it remind you of those secret hideouts in live-action shows?
I think it'd be a bit more secret. I mean, this appears to be just in plain sight.
Oh yeah! I used to watch Featherman all the time when I was a kid.
I hear that those are really tough shoots. A lot of the actors do their own stunts, like jumping through fire themselves.
Yikes.
Well, it's every man's dream to do that stuff.
Yeah, I can understand that. They're action-based, like kung fu movies. And just the phrase secret hideout has this exciting ring to it.
More so than special headquarters? Yeah. If you don't know what this is a reference to, then yeah, I cannot help you.
Really? The idea of secluded training deep inside a mountain, doesn't it get your blood pumping?
I'm more of a kind of guy that, you know, would be secluded deep inside a mountain just to get away from people.
Actually, when I was a kid, I had my own secret place near the mountain by Yukiko's house.
Not anymore.
I'd pretend that a legendary kung fu master was teaching me special techniques.
Got it all wrong.
Even so.
But hey, so this secret hideout thing, it came from Naoto's mind?
Looks like it.
I guess our proper boy detective isn't as grown up as he looks. Alright, let's get going.
Who knows? Maybe he's aiming to get a... Maybe he's aiming for a career in the military. I can dream, right? Anyway... Secret laboratory. If not the striptease, this would be one of my favorite dungeons. It's definitely one of the better ones. At least the music is. I don't think it's my absolute favorite. The next 3 dungeons are good candidates for that title. As is this dungeon, as is the striptease, so that's, what, 5 out of 8? Let's just say that the dungeons in this game are, in general, good. But, that's a video. So when we come back, we're gonna go back to Void Quest, because I want a weapon. And Void Quest has it. So, give me a second.